I'm Bob Sansevere with Twin Cities web sports producer Kevin Cusick. The Vikings schedule is out. 5 of the first 8 games are on the road. We're going to go game by game. Only 2 of them are not noon starts on a Sunday.
Now, first of all, how prepared are you? Did you sit by the TV last night and watch all 3 hours of the NFL's schedule?
Not only that,
extravaganza.
I got in front of the TV at 6 a.m. so I can just sit there in anticipation of it starting. Mm-hmm. So, most exciting day of my life.
Again, you're more committed than I.
Actually, if I were ranking them in terms of excitement, number 1 would be this, and numbers 2 through 6 would be the birth of my children. So nothing is more exciting than the release of the NFL schedule.
And 7 would be the Sansacasts?
There's something in between there.
Something in between. Yeah. Okay, so let's go.
Anyway, first game at Rams, week 1. Win or lose?
I got him for a big L.
Win. Patriots. At the Patriots. L.
L.
At the Saints. L.
L. Is this right? Or I have it back?
That's close enough. Falcons. Watch it because I don't want you to be accused of flashing gang signs.
Yeah,
Falcons.
that happens all the time.
September 28th, game 4. Win.
One of the rare non-noon games. They only have 2
That's right.
12 o'clock
25 game.
I've got this as loss number 4. I think it's a bounce back year for the Falcons, who completely
loss number. So you're
soiled themselves.
You're shooting toward the 0-16 season. I'm at 2-2 with them.
I'm on pace for it.
October 2nd, game 5 at the Packers, Thursday night, 7:25 start. L.
L.
Here we go now. The Lions at TCF Bank Stadium, October 12th. W.
I've got that for the first W.
All right.
For the Vikings.
You are getting yourself in trouble with that. Game 7 at the Bills. W.
W number 2, despite Donald Trump's possible interest in buying the Bills.
Right now, I got them at 4-3, with or without Trumpsy. Game 8 at the Buccaneers. W.
Reunion with Leslie Frazier goes well for the Vikings.
Well, we're getting closer here.
So I got him at 3-5 now, halfway through the season.
I've got him now at 4-3. November 2.
You're missing.
Game. No, I'm not. What
That's
did I
8
miss?
games.
Yeah, that's what I said. But I said Buccaneers, Bills before that.
So you must have him at 4-4.
What do I have, Matt? Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
No. No, I had him at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-3. Excuse me. Game 9. Math was never the strong suit, hence the writing thing. And the Redskins, game 9 at TCF Bank Stadium, W.
I've got that for an L, but that's kind of a toss-up game. But I just think the Redskins
don't qualify it if you don't.
By the middle of the season, the combination of Mr. Griffin and Mr. Deshaun Jackson.
Either call it a win or call it a loss. Don't give me your excuses because you can't justify it. Game 11 after the bye at the Bears, L.
L, big game for Jared Allen, 7 or 8 sacks maybe. Unless they draft Johnny Manziel, he won't be able to catch Manziel.
For Jared Allen. 7 or 8 sacks in that game alone. Okay. Game 12, Packers, TCF, Bank, L.
I have them getting swept by both the Packers and the Bears.
Good time to mention, by the way, this is all contingent on the roster not changing markedly in the draft.
This assumes pretty much the same level of quarterback play you got the second half of the year out of Matt Castle, which wasn't horrible, but we're not assuming an all-star campaign by a rookie quarterback.
See, that's our disclaimer that we could always say, hey, that was without the
draft. If we remembered, we would have started with that, but anyway, we proceed.
Game 13, Panthers at home at the new home, temporary home, W.
I have that as an L. They were one of the best teams in the NFC last year. Cam Newton.
Game 14, on a day that will live in infamy, and already has, against the Jets, W.
As I always tell
infamy for the Jets.
As I always tell my nephews out in New Jersey, JETS, suck, suck, suck. Vikings win that one.
December 14th at the Detroit Lions.
I don't have them winning.
I got an L too.
In Detroit.
And then we have December 21st at the Miami Dolphins, W.
They have not won in Miami since 1976, according to our own Chris Thomason.
You know what? You cannot look at that one. It's completely different teams, coaches, players.
Sure.
It's a silly one. Silliness. December 28th, the Bears at TCF Bank Stadium on a chilly December morn, or actually the morn will go into afternoon, L.
I got that for an L too, although the last week of the season, you never know if a team doesn't need to win that's
the Vikings may be
chance the
coasting
Vikings
in.
could be able to,
Then they'd lose
to
anyway.
squeeze a win out of there.
9-7. What do you got them at?
I've got them at 4-12.
What's a little difference there?
Well, the thing is,
No
the great
faith
thing
in the
about
new
4 and
staff?
12 is that will enable them to get their franchise quarterback next year in the draft, because it sounds like they're not getting a franchise quarterback
Yeah,
in this
but
year's draft either.
Next year's draft could be the first 3 picks could be quarterbacks.
But
and then they'll
I
pick
had
fourth.
three of the L's. The home game against Washington, the home game against Carolina, and the road game against Miami. I had them as they could conceivably win if they have a good game. The absolute best this team would finish, I think, though, would be 7-9 this year with this schedule. The schedule is tough, and
no
it's
conviction.
front-loaded with tough games.
Very
road
much
games.
front-loaded. I don't
7
disagree
and
with
9,
that at all. But we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. We could be wrong.
Him more than me. Kevin Cusick, Bob Sansevere, C.J. Sinner.
CJ.
Wave, give them the hand like they do on the Addams Family. That's CJ's hand. We'll see you again real soon.